the breakout room activity, you must turn on your camera and also the microphone. And remember, the breakout room activity is not going to be recorded. So those who are watching online, so I'm going to be stop the recording here. And once we did our breakout room activity, we compare the answer. Then before comparing the answer, I will be turning on the recording button. Okay, class, welcome back after the breakout room activity. So we were doing this illustration. So those who are watching this online lecture, so please, you also do it by yourself. And let's compare the answer here. So we have Dr. Luke, Professional Corporation here. So our first transaction is that Dr. Luke, Dr. Luke invested 100,000 in the business in return for common stock. So what will the first transaction? Common stock is increased, cash is increased. Second, on February 5, the business borrowed 50,000 signing notes payable to the bank. So borrowed 50,000, it means cash is increased. And since you write down the notes payable, so notes payable is increased here. Equation is balanced. And then third one, okay. February 8, the business paid cash for land costing 1058. All cash paid. So here 105 cash is decreased and land is increased. February 11, business purchased medical supplies for 1,700 on account, which means accounts payable and medical supplies. Here we go, right? So any question? So if you have any question regarding the transaction, please speak up. So we will be discussing the solution here. So please match your answer. So on February 12, Dr. Luke PC officially opened the business. So do we have a financial impact here? No. Business is open, but no financial transaction is conducted. No transaction has a financial impact here. So no entry here. On 14 February, Luke treated patients and earned service revenue of 5,600, receiving cash for half of the revenue earned, which means half of the revenue is received in cash and half of the revenue will be received later. So half of the revenue, half of cash increased, half of customer increase, and your revenue complete here. You perform services worth of 5,600, half, which is 2,600 is received in cash, 2,800 received in cash, 2,800 as receivable, and service revenue 5,600. Okay, I missed one thing here. What is that? What is this? What happened on 16 February? Can you read it? Mirko? I think the salaries, right? The business paid salaries, right?
Yeah.
So cash decrease, salaries belongs to salaries and revenue, and the dividend belongs to shareholder equity under retained earnings. So here we go. On 25th, Dr. Luke treated patients and received 1,500 in cash at the time of service. So this is cash sales. So no customer is recorded. Why? Because customer paid at the spot. Cash is increased, revenue is increased. 28, the business paid off rent. So this is paid up, rent is paid, cash decrease, expense increase, expense is written as negative here. On the same day, 28, business paid 500 on account. So 500 paid to the supplier. Supplier, we have to pay 1,700. So on from 1700 we paid 500. So our liability decreased by 500 and we pay cash 500. Here we go. Right? So this is our total. So our total assets is equal to 155,000 and our total liabilities are 1200 plus 50,000 and our common stock and retained earning is like this. So total asset is equal to liabilities plus owner's equity 155,000. So any question here? All. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Marco, yes. Salaries 16, right?
Yeah.
What is your question?
It says for the first half of the month. So it is not like the double.
Wait. I think I missed. This is 16, right? So let me see the 16th. So let me add here so that so now can you see on February 16, right? Can you see?
Yes.
So on February 16, the business paid employees 23 for the half of the month. So what? Half of the month gone from 1st of February to 16 February, they paid 23. This is the expense that they paid. Nothing wrong with that. So still, the whole month is not completed yet. Mirko, on just till February 16, payment is closed. Mirko.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we are on at the end 28th of February, but we don't have any other information. Otherwise, on 16, they paid only this much amount. So we record. So only cash outflow and cash inflow is going to be recorded here because that has a financial impact. All the other information is not, mentioned here. So we just let it happen like this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now answer these questions. How much are the total assets? We calculated 155,000. How much does the business expects to collect from its patients? So it's because this is medical supplies companies, so patients are their customers, right? So how much they expect to collect from customers? 2,800. Right? Any question? Meena, Tara, you understand? Subhan, Piranun?
Yes, sir.
Marco, understand? Havarun? PD, Momo, Oliver?
Yes.
So what is the answer for C? How much does the business owe in total? Which means how much is the outsider claim? How much is that? How much is that? How much is the outsider claim?
Is it 151,000?
total liabilities. So total liabilities are accounts payable and notes payable. So this is the total liabilities. How much does the business owe in total, which means outsider claims, total liabilities. And the last one I think is how much of the business does Luke really own, which means how much part of the business the owner own, which means insider claim, which means total shareholder equity. How much is that? Common stock plus retained earning, which is the insider claim. Total, right? Understand? Any question? PD 10, Oliver?
All clear.
The last one is how much net income or net loss did the business experience during first month of operation? It means we're talking about net income. How to calculate net income? All the sales minus all the expenses. What is that? 3,800. All right. So this is how we make the accounting equation analysis, right? For the real double entry system, we'll talk about in our next lecture. So until then, if you have any question, please do message in our WeChat group, right? I have already uploaded the solution in the group, so you can also watch your assignment and compare with the solution as well. All right. Okay. So see you next week. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Thank you.